Hey everybody, it is me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side for now. But one of the daytime TV shows that we're doing is General Hospital. And before we get into General Hospital, I've been doing a lot of stuff around the house today. I've been trying to clean up. I've got a house guest next weekend, but I'll be gone all of next week, so I won't be able to be home until Friday. And then I went to pole dancing class, first time in forever because I've been gone for the weekends and even all week. So it's been at least 2 weeks since I've taken pole dancing class, which is kind of sucky, but it is what it is. But it was a great class. It was really good. It was really good. And we had some girls there from Louisiana. Shout out to my girls from Louisiana. And they said, wow, you guys do this class every day? I mean, every week, because this is your class? I'm like, yeah, pretty much, because every teacher is different, and Jenny just brought it. She brought it today. It was great. She was not playing around. I love it. Okay, so General Hospital. Now, as I mentioned during the last Sudsy recap that I did for Young and the Restless, I've had to jump forward because I have no choice. So General Hospital is in the same boat. So I jumped forward to August 5th because that's one of the few days I still have on my TiVo. So I jumped back to August 5th. And so that week, so in the 2 weeks time now, of course, now, I've done this show for a couple years now where I give you what's going on General Hospital, what's going on Days of Our Lives, what's going on Young and the Restless, what's going on Bold and the Beautiful. And I've done it for a long time. And I have to say that if you watch my series, you'll see that over time, things happen very slowly in soap world, right? So, you see slight things happening here and there. And I always do my best to try to give kudos to performers that give good acting performances, right? If they're doing a really good job acting, I always try to call them out and make sure that people know, There's a great interview with Nancy Lee Grahn. Although, okay, Nancy, I've got to say, I'm a little disappointed that you only know one Donna Summer song, Last Dance. So next time you come to Las Vegas, which is sometime next year, I'm going to give you a mix CD of all Donna Summer songs, and I expect you to know them all. So just remember, okay? And just consider it payback for working your event, taking everyone's orders for their drink orders. No, but it was actually a really good interview. And, she's like, in acting, there's pros and cons. The people that just do primetime or are only doing primetime, yeah, they might have more. She didn't use those words, so I don't want to put words in her mouth. In summary, she just said that, her job is great and she never takes her audience for granted because she's not, as famous as a Jennifer Aniston or a Lady Gaga, but she is grateful for the fans that she has. And she's got some great fans, so. Okay, so of course, the 2 weeks that I had to skip was when everything happened, which is weird because there's February sweeps, there's May sweeps, and then there really isn't an August sweeps, and then there's November sweeps. So this wasn't even a sweeps period, because normally, all the shows, they pull out all the stops for sweeps period. And to give you a little bit of background as to why they do this for Sweeps Week, I'll tell you. So Sweeps Week is when they release every week we know what the ratings are for each show, right? But 3 times a year, they're able to set their advertising prices based on the show's ratings. So because of that, every show tries to spike their ratings during Sweeps Week so they have a lot of people watching and they can get top dollar for their advertising, okay? Because let's keep it real. When they first started soaps on the radio many, many moons ago, before my time even, they were really just a way for them to sell soap to at-home housewives, because that was before women really were in the workforce. And they were captive audiences, so they would listen to their soaps, and then they would listen to the commercials, and then they would buy soaps. I mean, that's where we get the phrase soap opera, right? Because they're really just advertising vehicles. So, and that's fine, and that continued on when it went on television. But the thing about it is, they need to change it up. They really do, because they need to also factor in, like I said, people that watch online, they could easily factor in those people when they do their ratings. They could have separate, prices for online advertising. Like, there's a whole bunch of venues that I feel like soaps are not getting the benefit of the viewership. You know what I'm saying? Like, the viewers are there. They might not be watching every single day, because right now the way that the rating system works, first of all, you only get a Nielsen box if you're selected by Nielsen. I thought I was once, and I turned out I was not. They declined me. I was really irritated by that, but okay, whatever. And even those Nielsen people, you've got to watch it that same day via DVR, or else it doesn't count. So people like me that binge watch the shows, we don't get counted for ratings, and that really sucks. You know what I'm saying? My teeth look good today. What's funny is that I did get a comment about my skin, actually, and I have to say that I thought my skin today looked really bad. I thought I had a really awful complexion today, and it was really kind of like, but it doesn't look that bad. I did just take a shower, so I don't know, maybe I look kind of young and dewy because of that. Okay, so long story short, there's a lot that's happened these past 2 weeks in General Hospital. So here's what I have been able to piece together from this past week's show. Apparently, I still don't know what was up with Mary Pat. Nurse Mary Pat. I don't know what was up with her. I don't know if it was ever revealed why she was such a bitch to Carly. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out in the future, or maybe if we did, no one's mentioned it since then, so I don't know. So please comment why Mary Pat was such a bitch. So Carly they forged her signature at Ferncliff for electroshock therapy, and just as they were wheeling her in, Jason busted into Ferncliff with a gun, got her rescued. They got into a van. The van got into a wreck with Michael and Nell. Michael's taken to the hospital. Nell has her baby on the side of the road with Obrecht, and Obrecht then Nell gives her baby away to Brad. I mean, I don't know how any of this happened. I'm sorry. I was not able to see this whole baby switch nonsense, but apparently Nell said the baby's better off with Brad and Lucas. She gives the baby to Brad because the birth mother that was giving them their baby to Brad changed her mind at the last minute and took the baby back. So Nell gave her this baby and said, just make sure that this is your baby. This is your baby. So Brad took the baby, and then now that they're raising, so they have baby Wiley. That's the baby's name of Lucas and Brad's baby. And it's actually the baby that Nell and Michael have, Morgan. It's actually baby Morgan, which is good, though, because I'm glad that there isn't another Morgan on the canvas. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it would just follow in that soap trope of constantly being named after your uncle or your aunt, Now, General Hospital hasn't done that often, so I would cut them a little bit of slack. It's not like if Bold and Beautiful had another character show up and his name was Massimo and he was Massimo's nephew. I mean, like that would, I'd be like, really, again? It's like there's nothing new under the sun. Come on, Jesus. So all of that happened. Peter was apparently found, and he's back in the hospital, and and then Finn gets kidnapped by the WSB or by someone else. I'm not quite sure who, and he has to treat some patient who we all know is Cassandra, but we don't know on the show just yet who it is, but and he's together with Anna. And Anna's still getting her phlebotomy. And that's kind of important that we see that, just because, you know, she's got a condition that requires phlebotomy, and it's good that we still see her keeping up with that. Anyways, and you know what's interesting is that, okay, if she's a twin, how does she have the condition and her twin sister doesn't? That's what I want to know. Is that possible? Is that medically possible to have something that your sister does not have if you're identical twins? Like if you came from the same egg, is it possible that one of you gets one DNA and the other doesn't? I need someone to answer me that in the comments too. I don't get that. I know you're going to say, it's a soap opera. Yeah, but you know what? There's got to be at least a basis in reality for us to buy into it. Because they don't have my buy-in on that just yet. Anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag GH to talk General Hospital, or you can also hashtag Eastsiders to talk Eastsiders. God, that was a doozy of an episode. I can't wait to talk about that one next. And when you can hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel, and you can give this video a thumbs up. I almost made it. Excuse me. You can give this video a thumbs up, and I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, everyone, have a great day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.